What is up, guys? Welcome back to another week of Sliced Ham. Goodness. This week, what I'm going to be showing you how to do is do the write on text just like I did in This is Madeira. And so what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that. It's not that hard. We'll knock this out quick. Now, as a forewarning, I'm recording during the hurricane, so if the power goes out and everything goes dark for a second, don't worry, it'll be back. We're just going to wait a second, and then it'll come back. This is how determined I am to get you guys the video uploaded by Thursday night. Because that's what I'm going to upload. So you got to stay consistent, even if it means putting in the grind. Okay. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and open Adobe After Effects. Now, I've already got a clip in here that's going to be showing up in next week's film. Ready to go for us to do the effect on. Now, I've allowed for about 7 seconds here for this write on text to happen. So if you happen to have a clip in Premiere Pro that you want to do this on and to have it open that clip in After Effects, you can go ahead and right click on that clip in Premiere Pro and hit replace with After Effects composition. That'll then send the clip into After Effects where you can do the editing or the write on text and go straight back into Premiere to finish your edit and render. So, but starting off in After Effects, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to jump right in here. And what we're going to do is first, we're going to go ahead and click on our pen tool. Not our pen tool, our little text tool. And we're going to go ahead and draw our little box. We'll type in This is Madeira, since that's what this came from. I'm going to learn how to type as well. Okay, now that we have this, now if you notice the font I am using is called Gloss and Bloom. If you Google that, it'll take you to like 1001 fonts. Go ahead and download that and install that into your computer. If you don't know how to do this, then just let me know in the comments below and I will drop a video in the next day or two to show you how to do that. Otherwise, let's go ahead and keep going, shall we? So, now that we've go ahead and created our text, what we're going to do is click on it in our layers here, go to our pen tool, and we're going to go ahead and just start tracing this out. Now, how I'm tracing this out is what you want to do is you want to kind of write this with the pen tool as if you were writing it on a piece of paper. Now for myself, I'll admit I had to write it on a piece of paper the first time I did this, just because it kind of helped me with figuring out kind of how I would write it. Which I know sounds a bit crazy, but when you're like doing the pen tool and you're trying to like click right, it can kind of mess with you a bit. So go ahead and, if you got to write on a piece of paper, go ahead and quickly write it on a piece of paper. Just so you kind of know what you're doing for the most part. And then you're just going to trace the letters as if you were writing them with the handy dandy pen tool in After Effects, which you can find up here in your toolbar. So we're just going to go ahead. What we're going to do is move these boxes around. Now, let's say you create a box and you need to create a box between two boxes. Go ahead and click in between the two and you can move that around a bit. Just make sure to go to the last box you were editing on so that way you can jump back to where you were and not mess with anything. So let's go ahead and keep going. Now I'm going to speed up this last part since it kind of does take a minute and you want to be as precise as you can with this. Otherwise, it kind of messes with things. So go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and speed past this part then, shall I? Okay, brilliant. Now that I've gone ahead and done that, what we're going to do is go into our Effects tab. Over here, we'll go ahead and type in stroke, as it already has for me. We'll go ahead and drag that onto our titles here. And we'll go ahead and set this brush size to 30. Now I know it seems crazy, but bear with me. So what we're going to go ahead and do there is make sure our thing's at the beginning, 0, 0. Set this down to 0. Go down to here where it says on original image. Go ahead and put to reveal original image. And since that's on our This is Madeira text, it's going to reveal our Madeira text. So make sure your end is at 0.0%. Go ahead and hit the little keyframe button. Now, like I said, I like to allow for about 7 seconds. So I'll go to the 7-second mark and bring this up to 100. Then we're gonna go ahead and set this down because otherwise it'll lag on me. And now, if we take a look, boom. Now look at that. That's what I like to see. So, if you shot this clip from Premiere by doing what I said earlier, then what you're gonna go ahead and do is you're just gonna hit Control S, save the project, and that'll drop you directly back into Premiere, and you can keep going. Now let's say you didn't. What you're gonna go ahead and do is go to File, go to Export, add to Render Queue. We'll go ahead and click on this here. And you wanna go ahead and change that. I personally like to render it as a QuickTime, just because for some reason my computer hates AVI files. I can't really explain that to you, it's just kind of how it is. So rendering that as a QuickTime makes it a lot easier for my computer to work with. Okay, guys. I have a drink, fear not. I like to drink. That sounds bad. I drink. Cheers. So, guys, that's how you do the This is Madeira or any really right-on brush effect text titling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hire Sliced Hand Productions for all of your video, photo, and soon-to-be drone needs. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell so that way you can keep coming back every week for all this video goodness. Make sure to look for this clip in next week's video, and I will see you guys next Thursday.